They were never supposed to exist. Not in that time, not with those tools. And yet, they're real. Standing defiant in the face of logic and history, scattered across the planet are anomalies so strange, so out of place, that even the most seasoned historians and scientists are left scratching their heads. These aren't the stories of legends or conspiracy theories. These are real artifacts, real ruins, and real technologies that simply shouldn't be possible. Let's start beneath the ocean's surface, where time holds its breath. In 1901, sponge divers off the coast of Antikythera, Greece, discovered something buried in a Roman-era shipwreck. At first, it looked like a clump of corroded metal, but when archaeologists examined it, they found gear wheels, dials, inscribed texts. This wasn't junk, it was a machine, and not just any machine. It was a 2,000-year-old analog computer designed to predict eclipses, track planets, and model celestial events, built with precision that rivals 18th-century clockwork. The Antikythera Mechanism shattered everything we thought we knew about ancient Greek engineering. How could such a complex device exist centuries before the invention of anything remotely similar? No other machine like it would appear again for over 1,000 years. Who built it? Was it a one-time miracle, or the last trace of an advanced tradition lost to history? Now, rewind to Mesopotamia. In a museum in Baghdad, in the 1930s, archaeologist Wilhelm König stumbled upon a small, strange clay jar. Inside, a copper cylinder surrounding an iron rod. It looked ordinary until he proposed something outrageous. This may have been a battery. Modern tests showed that when filled with vinegar or wine, it could produce electric voltage. Over 2,000 years ago. It's now known as the Baghdad battery, and it raises a stunning question. Was electricity discovered in the ancient world and then forgotten? Skeptics argue it could have had another use, maybe for storing scrolls or ritual objects. But what if it was more? Were the ancient Parthians experimenting with electroplating? Could they have created tech far ahead of their time, only to have it erased by war, time, and fire? Let's go deeper, literally. Under the soil of central Turkey lies Derinkuyu, an underground city carved by hand into volcanic rock. Not a cave, a city, 18 levels deep, ventilation shafts, wells, stone doors that could seal off sections. It could house over 20,000 people, including livestock. How was such a feat achieved with primitive tools? Who built it, and why go underground at all? Some say it was for protection from invaders. Others believe it was to survive harsh climate shifts or even cataclysmic disasters. But there's a chilling theory whispered among locals that it was built to hide from something that came from the sky. Speaking of the sky, picture the Nazca Desert in Peru, flat, dry, lifeless. But take to the air, and something breathtaking appears. Massive lines etched into the earth perfectly straight, some stretching over 30 miles. Geometric patterns, spirals, animals hundreds of feet long. And yet they were created by a culture with no known way to fly. How did they design something you can't even see from the ground? Were they ritual pathways, messages to the gods, astronomical maps? Or something more mysterious, maybe even something meant to be seen from above? Thousands of miles away in Bolivia lie the ruins of Pumapunku, a site so precise, so baffling, that engineers today still argue over how it was built. Enormous stones cut with machine-like precision, some weighing over 100 tons, stacked and fitted with laser-tight accuracy. And yet, according to carbon dating, Pumapunku may be older than the wheel in that region. Some say the stones were cast like concrete. Others believe tools we haven't found or can't understand were used. What we do know is this. No known technology of the time should have allowed for it. And still, the stones remain. These mysteries aren't about proving wild theories or rewriting textbooks with fantasy. They're about humility, acknowledging that our past is far stranger, far richer, and far less understood than we like to admit. Civilizations rise, fall, and vanish. Technologies appear and disappear. Knowledge is gained and lost. What if we're just rediscovering things we once knew long ago? We live in a world surrounded by secrets left behind by those who came before us. Maybe they weren't as primitive as we think. Maybe we're not as advanced as we believe. Somewhere beneath dust and stone, the truth is waiting. But until then, these are the mysteries from the past that shouldn't exist. What do you think about this? Let me know in the comments below. See you in the next one.